What's up, YouTube? Bayview Bud back with another video. This one's going to be a little different. Wasn't exactly a video I anticipated making, but you know, I have my Silverado, my 03 Silverado, with gas prices and everything right now, and the Tundra. I just couldn't do both, so I sold the Silverado and I started thinking, well, maybe I should buy a little reliable beater 4-banger to get around, since I live in the middle of nowhere and everything's far away. Save myself some money. So I started looking around for Hondas, old Hondas, and I came upon this car, and frankly I thought the deal was good, so I jumped on it. One Honda Prelude. Things in really good shape, man. Whoever owned it since new, like the last couple years, other than the guy I bought it off of, everyone along the line is taking really good care of this car. You know, she's not perfect, but she really is a survivor. A lot of these cars, especially around here, I'm in Ontario, they didn't survive. They all rotted out, and they're really hard to come by around here. So I snagged this thing up for $5,000. It's got 170k on it, kilometers, not miles. And yeah, it's in really good shape. There's some minor little things about the body that I'm gonna fix over time. And personally, it's an Apexi exhaust system. I'm not a huge fan of the huge can coming out the back, so I'm gonna swap that. But it did have the classic Asian Altezza style taillights everybody puts on them. So the first thing I did was I swapped them back for the stock, and actually just put on the JDM emblems there, because I thought it looked a little cooler than the original stock ones. So yeah, I don't know if it's lowered. It feels like it might be. She's sitting on some pretty decent rims. The tires are okay. I'll fire her up and pop the hood too. Before I get into the engine and the mechanics of the car, the interior is in incredible condition. Still got the original floor mats, no rips in the seat. You got the sunroof. Back seats are in great shape. I just got a box in the back there right now. But I switched the shifter back to stock because he had some aftermarket one on there. But yeah, they took really good care of this, man. Even the carpet, it was apparently stored every winter, so it has no salt stains, no nothing that you would see up here in Canada. So I'm really pumped about that. Everything works. Heated seats, the whole nine, man. Pretty incredible. Let's go ahead and fire this thing up. So she runs real nice. The only light, these all go off when you put your seatbelt on, take the e-brake off, and start driving. But the one light that does stay on is the ABS light, so I will have to get that looked at. But she sounds pretty decent. That little kind of twangy metal sound, I don't know how to describe it, that the tuners make. It's not quite like a V8, but yeah, I don't hate the sound. It is what it is. I try to shift gears pretty quick when I'm driving it, so I don't draw too much attention to myself. I might switch it back to maybe something a little quieter, or the stock exhaust even. Right. So you can see the engine's pretty clean. Exhaust goes from the headers back. New ignition. The guy took real good care of this thing, man. So clean. I'm gonna go through this weekend and clean up the grease a little bit, try and make her a little more pretty, but it's really not much I have to do. It's in great shape. There are some imperfections, you know, it is a 21-year-old car, so you know the hood does have some stone chips I'm gonna have to patch up. Again, I put this on today. I just ordered them off Amazon for $30, but you can see here you got a couple little stone chips. The front lip could use some paint. It's peeling a little bit, but overall I'm pretty happy with my purchase. We'll see what kind of fuel economy it gets. I'm not ripping this thing around like a racer. I'm just cruising, so I imagine it'll get pretty good mileage compared to the old Tundra over there. But yeah, these cars are really cool, man. When I was a teenager, a buddy of mine had one. I always thought it was a wicked looking car. You know, you got the short back end, the long front end, just the overall design. It's a really, really nice looking car. I like the front end on it, the headlights. There isn't a single thing about this car that I hate in terms of appearance. It's one of the nicer old Hondas in my opinion. And a lot of people were ripping engines out of these things and using them for swaps. It's the H22, I believe. It's a VTEC engine. It's pretty powerful. It's, I think, 200 horse or something like that stock, and I had her going pretty quick there earlier. It's a fast little car. I mean, with some tuning and some modding, you could really turn this thing into a monster. I've seen people get them up to like 400 and some horse. But I don't have any plans to do anything like that right now. Just some minor things, and I'm gonna keep her stock. I think if I can keep the body clean, fix up a couple little things, I think this thing will hold its value. They're only going up because they're becoming harder and harder to find, especially around where I live. Like I said, we have a lot of salt during the winter time they throw down on the roads, so a lot of these things didn't survive. They just rotted out, rusted out, and people didn't care enough about them to take good care of them. So I'm glad I found a survivor and got the deal that I did. I talked the guy down quite a bit. Yeah, it's just been loved its whole life, and I plan on doing the same thing, taking good care of it. I say it's a beater. I mean, clearly it's not. It's in decent shape, but it is just for beating around, getting to the store and stuff like that. So yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, things I should do to it, just leave a comment in the section below. I have a great appreciation for these cars, so I thought I'd share and see what other people think of them.